Hey guys, Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Welcome to my kitchen. I hope you guys are enjoying the recipes I've been sharing the past couple of years. Yeah, it's been a while, man. We just crossed 8 million views, so you know we're reaching a lot of people all over the place. Today, this is a recipe, a sort of a twist on oxtails. A viewer wrote in and asked me for a recipe on curry oxtail. The thing is, oxtail right now, it's about $6-7 a pound. So what did I do? I went out and got some turkey necks. So pretty much the same sort of process we'll be using as if we were cooking oxtails, except oxtails will take a little bit longer. So today we're making the ultimate curry turkey necks recipe. So here I've got a nice big pan here, medium-high heat. I'm just going to go in with a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil. If you guys are cutting back on your oil intake, you can use a non-stick frying pan, and you probably get away with about using a teaspoon of vegetable oil. And this vegetable oil that I'm using here, since my pan was already hot, I'm going to go in with some garlic. And you'll notice this is pretty much the same step we use when we're making any sort of meat curry as we've done in the past. So I'm just going to move that around, turn my heat down now to low, and let that gently cook for about 3 minutes. As the onions and garlic gently cooks there, just going to show you guys what I have here. 3 pounds of turkey neck that's marinating, and it has to marinate overnight for best results. It's been marinating here now for about 3 hours. So what we have here is 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 1 tomato, 2 scallions, 1 tablespoon of Caribbean green seasoning, some salt, some black pepper. We've got some Scotch bonnet pepper in there, and again we've tossed it and it's been marinating in there. So we have some curry powder in there, but we're also going to make a sort of a curry paste with some more curry powder. All the ingredients I used in marinating this turkey neck will be found down below in the comment section. With your heat still on low, that's when you're going to go in with that curry powder. And it's important that your heat is low because we don't want to burn this curry powder. We just want to toast it to allow all those lovely spices which make up a good curry powder to really bloom. So we're going to give that now about 2-3 minutes to really cook out that raw curry taste as well. Your kitchen should have that wicked scent of cooking curry, nice and toasty. Well, it's smelling nice in here. It will go darker, it will start to clump. What we're going to do now is turn the heat up to about medium-high, and we're going to start adding all the pieces of those seasoned turkey necks to the pot. Stir as you put them in so it'll start picking up that lovely curry base we have on the bottom here. If you're wondering if it's okay for that marinated tomato and onion and stuff like that to go into the pot, yep, that's quite fine. In reality, we will be using, so save the same bowl that you marinated in, put 3 cups of water in there and set that aside. What I'm going to do as well is go in with a little bit of freshly grated ginger. It's going to give it a lovely flavor. My heat is still on high, medium-high. Toss it to get all those pieces of turkey necks coated with that curry. You may notice that the pieces of turkey necks that I'm using are fairly big, anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inches pieces. You can certainly ask your butcher to trim it down into smaller pieces if you want. What I'm going to do now, my heat is down low. I'm just going to put the lid on there and let that go for about 15 minutes, 10 to 15. All you're going to do now is there's going to be a lot of liquid that will be naturally released from the seasoned turkey necks there that we in the process of cooking. So all I'm going to do now is turn up my heat because I really want to burn off all that liquid and really intensify the flavor of the curry. It takes about 5 minutes or so to really burn off all that liquid. You're going to start seeing the oil that you started off with at the bottom of the pan here. So, same bowl that I marinated the turkey necks in, about 3 cups of water. And what you want to do now is scrape the bottom of the pan to really pick up any sort of stuck on bits. I think the fancy word for that is the fond. Bring that up to a boil. It's come up to a boil, so I'm going to reduce my heat to low because we want this to braise slowly for a couple hours. Lid on, let that go for a couple hours. Every 10-15 minutes or so, give it a stir. After a couple hours, what you may want to do, and now here's where you're going to personalize it. It should be nice and tender at this point, so you may want to burn off the gravy altogether. I like leaving back a bit of gravy because I'm going to eat this with some rice. Taste it for salt, adjust accordingly, because I'm going to say your tolerance for salt will be different than mine. So what I'm going to do is turn off my heat, and I'm going to hit it with some fresh chopped cilantro. Now, traditionally, typically, if I'm making curry, I would use shadow beni or chardon beni, bandania, or culantro. I don't have any, so this is why I'm using cilantro today, and it's something that you can find just about anywhere in the world, so maybe it's a better option for you guys as well, because I know my visitors, people who view these videos, are from all over the world. Chris here, CaribbeanPod.com, guys. I've heard this being the name called ghetto oxtail, but you know what, I'm not even going to dignify that because I ain't into the whole classifying anything out of the Caribbean as being ghetto, but boy, this looking good. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me. Do subscribe to the channel. The link will be down below, down there, I believe it is. Looking good, eh? Have a good one, guys.